Shalom from Israel. I am Hanania Naftali with the latest update from the Middle East. And today, we will answer three critical questions that everybody has. First of all, what happened on Saturday in northern Israel? Secondly, how is Israel going to respond? And lastly, what are Hezbollah and Iran planning in response? Saturday, tragedy struck the northern town of Majdal Shams in the Golan Heights. A rocket attack by Hezbollah killed 12 innocent children who were simply playing football. This horrific event shook the nation. The rocket was an Iranian-made Falak 1 designed to cause maximum damage, carrying a warhead of 50 kilograms, which is about 110 pounds. This deliberate attack by Hezbollah, a terrorist organization backed by Iran, targeted civilians, particularly children. This is not just an attack on a soccer field. It is an attack on our very way of life. And I would like to honor the Druze children who were massacred in this attack by reading their names. Alma Ayman Eldin, Milad Muadad Al-Sha'ar, Venus Adham Al-Safadi, Isil Nashat Ayub, Yazan Nayef Abu Saleh, Joni Wadea Ibrahim, Amir Rabia Abu Saleh, Naji Tair Al-Halabi, Fajr Laith Abu Saleh, Hazem Akram Abu Saleh, and Nathem Saib. These were bright young lives, full of potential and joy, cruelly cut short by this senseless violence. The entire community of Majdal Shams is right now mourning after burying their loved ones. And so does the entire nation of Israel. We are mourning together with them. And that leads me to the next question, because actually the Druze people, they are known for being very loyal to the state of Israel. They're serving in high positions in the Israeli army, in the Israeli police. They're taking part in politics as well. They're known for being peace-seeking people. But if you mess with the Druze community, with one of them, you mess with all of them. And we have seen examples when Palestinian terrorists kidnapped a Druze Israeli. The entire Druze community gave them a deadline and said, you are going to give us him back, or we are going to enter and you'll have much bigger problems. So we see a cry out from within the Druze community demanding Israeli response to Hezbollah, demanding that Israel will fight back and dismantle Hezbollah. I think, as do all Israelis, that Hezbollah has to be wiped off. Hezbollah represents pure evil. Everything that's disgusting, everything that they have no value to life. They have no value to human rights. They're using the Lebanese people in southern Lebanon as human shields by launching rockets from their villages, by turning Lebanon into a war zone. Mind you, it is not Israel that started firing at Lebanon, but Hezbollah in Lebanon that started firing at Israel. Rest assured, there is going to be a powerful Israeli response that Hezbollah has never seen before. That's according to Israeli officials. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has vowed that Hezbollah will pay a heavy price for this massacre. Prime Minister Netanyahu has cut short his U.S. trip immediately to address this crisis, holding emergency meetings with the cabinet. For months, Israel's military has been preparing intensively for a potential all-out war with Hezbollah, regardless of what we have seen, because the IDF has been preparing for months for this. The Israeli army is ready for all scenarios, including a ground invasion of southern Lebanon to dismantle Hezbollah military infrastructure. This preparation involves extensive military drills and strategic planning. The chief of staff of the IDF, Herzl Halevi, confirmed that the Israeli army knows exactly where the rocket was launched from and is ready for the next stage of the fight against Hezbollah. Now, I have to say that this response will not be limited to defensive measures, but it will include offensive actions aimed at crippling Hezbollah's ability to harm Israeli civilians. And Israeli officials also said that it's going to be something that they have not seen before. The IDF is prepared to take action far beyond Israel's borders, targeting key Hezbollah strongholds in Lebanon. And that leads me to the third question. What is Hezbollah and Iran, what are they up to after this incident? Well, Hezbollah is on high alert. They have cleared key sites in southern Lebanon and the eastern Bekaa Valley, anticipating an Israeli response. Ali Fayyad, a Hezbollah parliament member, by the way, stated that the terror group is preparing for all possibilities, including ground conflict. Iran has also issued warnings to Israel, attempting to deter Israel from responding forcefully. They claim that any Israeli action will be met with severe retaliation. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Hezbollah is actually denying responsibility for this attack, obviously because this is a big embarrassment for them, but actually it really shows their true colors, that they have no value to human life, be it children or anybody else. But on top of that, evidence and intelligence reports confirm their involvement in the attack. This is a clear indication of their aggressive intentions and capabilities. Guys, Hezbollah's preparations and statements reveal their awareness of the consequences of their actions. Think about it. They know that Israel will respond and it will be significant, and they're bracing for it. However, this obviously does not deter Israel from taking action, because action is needed. The room for talks is out of the picture. Now is the time for action. And this is actually, it resonates deeply in all of Israel as a nation. Because look, the safety and security of Israeli citizens are the top priority of Israel, as it should be the top priority of every other country. And Israel will do whatever it takes to ensure that such atrocities are not repeated. Never again is now. We have not just the right, but the duty to defend ourselves, protect our civilians, Jews, Christians, Muslims, Druze, Bedouins, Baha'i, everyone. Iran, Hezbollah's main backer, has been vocal in its warnings to Israel. The spokesperson of the Iranian Foreign Ministry issued a warning saying, I'm quoting, "We warn Israel against any new adventure against Lebanon using the pretext of the incident in Majdal Shams. Israel bears primary responsibility for any unexpected responses to its foolish behavior." Basically, the Iranians are telling Israel, we killed your children with an Iranian-made rocket, and you should sit quiet and not respond. Strength in the face of evil is not an option. It's a necessity. Let it sink in. Terrorists do not understand any other language other than a taste of their own medicine. And the best defense, as they say, is taking the offense. Allowing terrorists to think that they can act without consequences invites further atrocities. As it is written in Proverbs 21 verse 15, when justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to evildoers. This attack is a reminder that we must remain vigilant and strong. The price of freedom and security is eternal vigilance. We cannot afford to be complacent when faced with enemies who seek our destruction. We are witnessing events that show the prophecies of the Bible. The alignment of nations and the rise of evil forces against Israel in the north reminds us of the times foretold, as it says in Ezekiel 38 verse 18 to 23. The nations will come against Israel, but God's fury will rise and he will execute judgment. The events that we see right now could very well be part of a larger narrative described in the Bible. It is a reminder that we are not just fighting a physical battle, but a spiritual one. Now, how is the international community reacting to this? Well, they have reacted strongly, surprisingly. France, Norway, and Belgium have urged their citizens to leave Lebanon, fearing escalation. Germany's foreign minister also condemned the attack and expressed condolences. Canada also condemned the attack, urging Iran and its proxies to stop destabilizing the region. The international outcry against this attack is a reminder that the world is watching. However, we must ensure that this world support translates into action that holds Hezbollah and Iran accountable for their actions. Israel must ensure that Hezbollah and its Iranian backers understand that any attack on our people will result in severe consequences. This is not just about retaliation or revenge. It's about survival. Because it's either Israel existing or not. It's either having peace or not. And the only way we can ensure that is by uprooting terrorism, radicalism. Thank you very much for watching. May we see peace and security restored swiftly. God bless you all.